Willie D Live.
In the studio, BMF Wavy. What's up,
good?
King?
What's good? How you doing?
Hey, I can't call it. I might spoil it. How you doing, man? For real, how you doing? For
I'm
real,
good,
real.
bro. Good,
Yeah,
good.
You
Blessed.
busy, man. You be everywhere, man. Every time I look up, man, you on a picture with somebody doing something.
For sure.
Getting that money, huh?
Hey, get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to get them sponsors like you.
Yeah, huh? But hey, man, you know, my sponsors, you know, I got gangster sponsors, man.
That's what's
you
up.
You got to be a gangster to sponsor Willie D. You know
That's what's up.
'Cause they be scared, man.
Real. I mean,
What is he going to
real
say,
legend.
you know?
Real legend.
Yeah.
Respect.
Man, East New York, Brooklyn in the building.
You already know.
Man, what is it like growing up? What was it like growing up in Brooklyn, man? And I'm like, what was it really like as far as like when you was really, really young and you didn't really have no direction? I want that beat.
Gift and the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it could have went left
Right.
plenty of times, you know? But it's about having hope, you know what I'm saying? And learning from other people's mistakes, you know what I'm saying? When people make certain mistakes, you learn from it.
Yeah.
You try not to do it or
Did
duplicate
you
it.
play sports? when you
Yeah, I
was
play
young?
basketball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you any good?
That was nice.
I mean, what's like nice like made the team or nice like was the team? Like,
They called me Little Stephon Marbury for some strange reason.
is that right?
That's how nice I was.
Well, why you didn't go to
Shout
pros?
out to Steph, too.
Did you go to the pros?
Nah,
Well, what happened?
I played with the pros, though.
Yeah. You do like those pickup games and stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah. AAU.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You got some film?
Nah.
I ain't seen you post nothing on your Instagram.
Nah. I was, you know what I'm saying? Let's say if the internet was really, if the internet was where it's at right now, then maybe.
Okay. But still, man, you know, people be posting their highlights, man. You should post your highlights.
I got one highlight. I played Boys and Girls High School, and I made two dudes bump heads with a crossover.
You cross them that bad?
Crossover, yeah. You know, I just saw one of my idols, too, the other day. I was in Charlotte. He came out, the party, AI. Shout out to AI, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alan, man.
Yeah, so
That's
I
my
watched
guy.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched
Great
them,
dude.
too. So,
Yeah. Could your crossover measure up to Alan's?
nah, never. That's I give credit where credit is due. Close.
What's crazy, man, I was just watching Alan cross up Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Like on a video a couple of days ago.
Yes.
Alan was wicked with that crossover, man, and fearless.
Yes.
Like I still don't know of a ball player who could go into the paint that was that small, who was unafraid to go into that paint like he did.
Fearless.
And it was almost like he was he wanted it. It wasn't like he was expecting the contact. It was like he wanted the contact.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson, one of the toughest dudes to ever play the game.
You know, that's how the music industry is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
You gotta really like have that heart like he did. You know what I'm saying? Because doors close.
Yeah.
You know, oppositions, they call them ops now. The young boys call them. They
Yeah.
come around and you gotta move around.
Right.
Record labels. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got your start as an intern. You started over at Loud, right?
Yes.
And then
Yes.
you moved from Loud, you went to Def Jam.
Yes.
Then Electra, right?
Yes.
And then you went over to Atlantic.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, you been doing your homework.
Hey, man, I'm cold with it, baby. Where there's a will, there's a way, you know? And what's dope is that, like, my background is boxing. Before I started rapping, I was
Okay.
boxing.
Okay.
So in boxing, you would be considered a journeyman,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you move around,
Yeah.
like which one of those was the best experience for you? I'm assuming that when Loud was a great experience because that was your
That was the
stepping
beginning.
stone. Yeah.
Yeah. Stepping stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And many nights, cold nights, putting up poster boards. That's when street teaming was it.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of industry people don't understand how important that was at that time because it was like street branding. You
Right.
know, I was just talking to Beans about that. how I was a part of his first album, Street Teaming. So yeah, and bringing that album to life on paper,
Right.
with the posters.
Right.
Yeah,
You
so-
enjoyed that though, didn't you? Like you really enjoyed it. It seemed like you was getting a kick out of it.
I did.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it's like being in the streets. You get your first, you know, type of work, you say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, you graduate after that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It is the streets,
Yeah.
because it got ugly a couple of times, you know?
How so?
Rivalries, Bad Boy versus Def Jam versus Violator, you know? You taking somebody poster board you put up,
I knew you was gonna say something about them poster boards.
you snatch that motherfucker down. It's on.
Especially when they got a prime spot. Like somebody got a poster right there, and it's like, under any other circumstance, you might respect it. But that sucker is right there in a perfect spot where everybody can see it.
Yes. Yes.
I need that spot, man. So that's what it was like.
Yeah. Yeah. And it got real serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dudes died.
Died?
Yeah.
Y'all,
Stabbings.
y'all was actually literally killing people over
If they do a
those spots?
documentary on it, I think, you know, we should work on that.
Wow.
Yeah. Should definitely work on that. They do a documentary.
I mean, I know there's been situations where there's been some fisticuffs and stuff. I was in Manhattan in the early 90s. I was walking the street. I was walking on Broadway, and I saw this African dude selling my CDs.
Mm.
And I pulled up to him. I grabbed a CD. I say, who that look like? He said, oh.
That is you.
Congratulations. I said, yeah. I say, where my money? He started laughing. I say, no. I said,
you
no.
was dead ass serious,
I said, no.
though.
I said,
Yeah.
where's my money?
Yeah.
He's like, I say, he had a whole, you know how he used to keep them in
Yeah.
boxes?
Yeah.
He had the whole box.
Yeah.
And I just grabbed a box
Yeah.
and started walking
Yeah.
and kept walking.
Oh, you didn't do the POC, started smashing everything.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
that was valuable. You know,
Yeah,
I think I may have given them away because I know I didn't go all the way back home with those
Yeah,
CDs.
yeah.
So I guess I may have given them away to some people
Yeah.
that I wanted to give them to.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't eating off of them anyway.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but
That's
the
real.
audacity for dude to just be selling your stuff, man, and I guess I'm the last person he thought he would see on the
Yeah.
streets of New York.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But yeah, he was just out there selling my stuff, man. How often did y'all have to deal with stuff like that?
I mean, the same type of energy you just said, that right there, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The fact that, you know, your hard work is on somebody else's hand and they getting paid for it. You understand? And you probably getting what? Sometimes 25, 50 cents out of it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand at that time
Yeah.
what, you know, because certain labels, you know, whatever, I don't want to get into the details of what labels do, but you know what I'm saying? Certain things don't go as planned. So when you see that, you felt like you was getting robbed, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, without a gun.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And then there's a flip side to that though, because when you're not known and you're not under a record label, what happens? That's free promotions.
Right.
Yeah, but when you on already, you feel like you're getting robbed. So
Right.
I can
Yeah,
understand.
definitely taking food out of my mouth.
Yeah,
And at the time, I didn't have kids, but I felt like you were taking food out of their mouths too, because everything I was doing for my future kids.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's talk about your name, BMF. BMF Wavy. Do you ever get any slack for having that acronym, that Black Mafia family?
Mm.
You know, like, and do you miss any opportunities you think because of having that name?
Not really. In the beginning, it was like, okay, is he really BMF? Is he Stamp? You know, and after a while, shout out to Maintain. You know, that's the bigger homie that stamped me, you know, out of Brooklyn, Brevoy projects, you know.
Yeah.
The
Now,
same.
how does one get stamped?
It's different ways, you know. I come in on the entertainment side of the family. You know, you got some that got put on, you know, selling drugs or whatever. You know what I mean? So everybody get put on differently, you know. So at a time when I met Maine, he came in at a time when I was actually when I created this brand, I was repping Dog Pound East with Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
And Daz and Corrupt. So I basically did what they was doing on the West Coast. I was trying to really take it on the East Coast, almost similar to what he's doing right now with Death Row and Death Row East that Pac was trying to do.
So how'd you come up with the Wavy?
Well, the Wavy came in with the wave, just how I move. Like you said, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, they like, damn, how you get into different places like that? How you get around certain celebrities like that? But they don't know that I have a history in this game, off of what we just spoke about.
Yeah.
That's what came.
Now I know the 718. I know the 718 is
Brooklyn.
the Brooklyn area code. But why not? Why didn't you go with 212? Because that was the previous area code. Wait, what's up?
Only a New Yorker will laugh at that. How you know?
I remember 212. Yeah, because 212 they changed it, if I'm not mistaken, in '84.
Yeah,
It was changed in '84.
yeah,
To because you know you had so many more cell phones and you know new people moving in and all that kind of stuff. So it moved from the 212 to 718.
yeah.
To cover it's Brooklyn, Queens, it's Bronx, and
Five
it's Staten
boroughs.
Island.
Yeah,
Right.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why didn't you go with 212?
Because 212 was considered Harlem, Manhattan.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
okay.
So that was them.
So that was like a stamp of approval. Like, yeah, we got something to call out. Oh, we
Yeah.
want to separate. Manhattan is South.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, it wasn't like that?
Nah, I wouldn't. Manhattan, Harlem was money makers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So so it wasn't that it was y'all was separating because of South. Y'all just wanted y'all to think.
Yeah, it's 718. It was,
Okay.
you know, we got our own area code. You know, Manhattan, Harlem had their own. So,
But isn't that some, but you know, look, my daughter lives in Manhattan and where she lives is South. You know what I'm saying?
what part of Manhattan?
She lives like right in Times Square.
Hey, I mean, that's
like she's like 2 blocks from Rockefeller.
that's the tourist spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you go uptown Manhattan is a different story.
Right.
Yeah, once you start
Right.
once you start hitting the 111s and
Uptown, baby.
Yeah, the hundreds.
Uptown, baby.
Yeah,
Down,
you
baby.
hit the hundreds,
Yeah.
then it's Harlem. It's
Right.
totally different. You know what I mean? Those are some natural born hustlers.
But you know the trip part about it is that the locals try to, you know, the people with the bread, they try to separate it, you know, to make people feel safer.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, the higher it goes up,
Yeah, yeah,
things start changing around here. And
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But Harlem had they, you know, you watch Paid in Full?
I did.
Yeah. So Harlem had they
Yeah.
hustlers and gangsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.